There are five key mistakes that change management practitioners and project teams make when managing resistance to change within their organization. Make sure you avoid these five mistakes. Mistake number one: lack of clear communication. Without clarity, rumors spread. Avoid this situation by providing regular updates, regular communications, and FAQs. Mistake number two: ignoring employee concerns. Resistance grows if leaders and change teams dismiss feedback. Avoid this mistake by listening actively and making adjustments. You also want to implement a two-way communication loop that involves you or leadership or change stakeholders communicating information to impacted users, and a mechanism for impacted users to provide feedback or to react to the communication they are getting. An anonymous feedback survey is one example that practitioners use to gather feedback from impacted users. Three, underestimating training needs. A lot of times when we see resistance within organizations, this is one of those reasons, because the change practitioners make the mistake of assuming employees will figure it out. This often leads to frustration from impacted users, and that makes them resist a change. So you want to avoid this mistake by investing in targeted training and providing ongoing support. For targeted training, if, for example, you have three departments that are impacted by your project: sales, engineering, human resources. When providing training, you don't want to provide one training for all three departments. Instead, you want to provide a customized training for sales, a customized training for the other two departments. And on your training materials, you want to include language that resonates with the department or the group that you are providing training to. Which is why it is important to document your findings in a matrix like this one, which outlines the stakeholder information, their job title, basically who's resisting the change. You want to document the resistance level. Is it a high level of resistance? Is it a mid-level? Is it a low level? What are the ability to impact or derail your project? You also want to document that. What is the status for mitigating resistance? And lastly, there should be a task column for managing resistance. This is where you include the key activities you will be doing to engage with specific stakeholders to manage the resistance that is coming from those stakeholders. Now, would you like to guess the fourth mistake to avoid when managing resistance? No, you don't have to guess. Here it is, really. Focusing only on processes, not people, is mistake number four that we normally see when users or stakeholders or change practitioners are trying to reduce resistance within their organization. They often have this habit of focusing on the technical processes and not focusing on the people. And here's what I normally advise leadership, managers, stakeholders. Change isn't just technical, it is emotional. And so you want to avoid this mistake by acknowledging the human side of change and understanding that it is the people that have to adopt the change in order for the change to be successful. And then for number five, a key mistake that we normally see is failure to measure and adjust. What does this mean? Without tracking adoption, blind spots remain. And so avoid this mistake by using a dashboard or matrix to pivot as needed. These are some of the top reasons why managing resistance to change fails, but they can be overcome with the right approach. Okay? The most effective way to manage resistance to change in organizations is to combine clear communication, stakeholder engagement, and using structured templates like the one that I shared on my screen. You want to avoid common mistakes. You want to follow a proven step-by-step approach and leveraging technology like the OCM solution software. The link is below. Organizational change management is changing. Watch the next video for why, how, and what you need to do to prepare. See you there.